Hello, and welcome to the Shawnee Show. This is the Moonscope with 11 moons. Today is the 27th of March, 2022. If you go ahead and, the 28th of March, 2022. If you go ahead and add up 3 plus 10, because 8 plus 2 is 10, 3 plus 10 is 13, plus another 6 is going to give you 19, okay? 1 plus 9 is 10, so that breaks down to 10, and 10 is a byproduct of 1. So we're going to talk a little bit about numerology really quick. Let's get into it. 19 is a number that reminds you to keep pushing, to remain optimistic, to be hopeful. It understands and recognizes the fact that currently you may feel as though you are being tested, but these tests and your commitment is really the foundation to the initiation on the next level of your life, okay? So pay attention to those patterns and that test. Make sure that you're receiving the lesson and that you're remaining hopeful and optimistic that you're going to get through it versus feeling defeated. Trust in your individuality, trust in your authentic ideas, and move with wisdom and resolve. When you know better, you do better. And if you know better and you're not doing better, that means you might as well be ignorant and not know better. So you're taking yourself back. Don't do that. It also is a reminder that you are mind, body, and spirit, and you hold the keys to unlock the gates of birth, whether that be having an actual baby, whether that be birthing creations, whether that be birthing connections. You have that key to that door, to birthing creations as well as abundance within your own life. Take some time today to recognize and remember that, okay? Also, we need to talk about the fact that the number 19 is the number that is associated with the Sun card in tarot. Everybody wants to be into tarot, so let's talk about it, right? In terms of numerology, the Sun card is a card that represents longevity, represents life force, represents abundance, completion, happiness. It's one of the most positive cards in the whole deck, right? So with that being said, an affirmation that you want to carry with yourself when you're thinking about this Sun energy is, I am connected, I am protected, and I am supported. Because even if you are not supported, connected, and protected in the physical realm, you are always connected, supported, and protected in spirit. It's just a matter of you building the bridge between yourself and spirit. And if you need help with that, baby, come and see me, okay? Speak this affirmation aloud today. I am in harmony with the divine light which fills and guides me. I am in harmony with the divine light which fills and guides me. And think about this beautiful, beautiful goddess. Okay, she's blossoming, she's emerging. We're about to come into Aries New Moon. The spring equinox has passed, baby. It's go season, it's blossoming season, and this energy on a Monday is the perfect energy that we need to start a week. Today is Moon Day 26. We are also in Moon Mansion 26. And today is Monday, which means that it is Moon Day. So it is a good day for reflection. You're going to be a little bit sensitive. You want to focus on compassion, creativity, receptivity, and emotions. Okay, those are the things that are going to be highlighted every single Monday. If you're someone who feels heavy on Mondays, you may have a lot of Cancer placement, or you may have a Cancer moon or rising. Typically, Mondays are quite heavy because the influence of the moon is heavy on those days, and Cancers are ruled by the moon. Cancers are the moon children of the zodiac, okay? Leo is the sun child, Cancer is the moon child. Anyway, today you want to be embracing change. You want to face your emotions. You also want to make sure you drink plenty of water. Moon is associated with the water element, so you want to get near the water if you can. Go take a dip in the pool, go to the lake, go to the ocean if it's close by you, take a bath. Put some salt in your bath, put some moonstone, that'll enhance and tap in with those energies of the moon. Avoid emotionally triggering conversations if you can today, as well as making difficult decisions, because your emotions are going to be supercharged with this energy of Moon Day and Moon Mansion 26, as well as it being a a Monday, moon day, um, your emotions are going to be hypersensitive. And so you want to avoid having to move with complete logic when your emotions are heightened. You know, it may be hard for you to think straight. Um, Focus on routine, discipline, and structure today. Let the silence and stillness wash over you. Um, when you are having conversations, make sure that you are listening intently and not listening to respond, listening to really absorb and understand. Eating very light or fasting is very much favorable today. Please do not waste time today doing meaningless activities or arguing with fools who really have no desire to have any understanding for you. Your energy is going to be best spent on clearing and productivity in order to set the week off right. And not only to set the week off right, you guys, but we are moving into the new moon, okay? So it's time to like get ready to go. And so any last like emotions that you need to have released, any last conversations that you need to have, clean out your inbox, delete apps that you're not using, like just any last spring cleaning, get it done this week, please. Even though this moon message is for today, the moon is not changing until I believe tomorrow night, so I won't be back until Wednesday with another Moonscope. But definitely tap in with that energy. You want to definitely pursue passion and experience, to put a why behind your profit, not just be thinking about I need to make money just to make money. Focus on your inspiration, focus on beauty, focus on expansion. Moon Mansion 26 is ruled by Jupiter, okay? So that is a very positive influence that is going to allow you, if you have expansive ideas and knowledge already, to be able to grow from that if you can just tap in with the energy. The moon is in Aquarius, so we're embracing independence, innovation, freedom, and we're ready to take risks. Do what you will with that energy, but don't go overboard, please. You want to make sure that you're not being careless, because Mars is also in a square with Uranus. This is making for impulsive action, carelessness, restlessness, rushing into situations too soon out of desperation. So just make sure, even though you may have to do some things that you got to do right now just to get like as a means to an end. We all have to do things as a means to an end, right? Even though you may have a situation that's looming over you as a means to an end, make sure that you're not being completely careless about it, and make sure that the means justify the end, okay? Venus is in conjunction with Saturn. This is enhancing commitments and love and bringing balance between duty and romance. We also may be a little bit more focused on duty than romance, which can be a good thing for some and a bad thing for some. It's just don't take it too far, okay? Make sure that you maintain a good balance. The moon is in conjunction with Venus and Saturn. It's also in a weaker conjunction with Mars. This is bringing heightened potential for romance and positive financial breakthroughs. We have a lot more peace and happiness flowing freely throughout our households. If you are feeling understood though, and you feel like you cannot communicate your emotions, you may have a tendency to shut down. So if you feel yourself doing that, kind of contemplate and ask yourself why you don't feel understood, why you feel as though you cannot communicate your emotions. Are your emotions actually clear to you? Just some questions that you can ask yourself. If you can communicate with clarity and understanding, everything will work itself out. So definitely have those conversations. Hypersensitivity is likely, but channel that energy into passion and action, and you will be definitely moving in the right direction, okay? We do have our new moon in Aries coming at the end of the month. If you guys are in the Moonchild tribe, make sure that you register for the event. The tickets will be up at the end of the day. If you're not in Moonchild tribe and you would like to attend the event, you can purchase tickets on my website, 11moons11.com/events, okay? If you would like to join the Moonchild tribe, you can join at any tier and have access to each and every one of my full moon and new moon events, where we do divination, we do meditation, we do guided journaling. I give you guys ritual instruction as well. And we just observe the energy of the new moon and full moon, whatever sign it's in, and you know, do the according work. It's like a retreat. So I would recommend that you start taking part. You know, if you can't participate in all of them, definitely try to do it quarterly, especially when we have big full moons or big new moons that are coming through. This Aries New Moon is a pretty big one because this is like the kickstart to the real new year. Now that spring equinox has started, this is like, okay, it's time to take action. So what seeds am I planting for my action, for my defense, for my leadership as I progress into the rest of the year? And so we are definitely going to be focused on that. We're going to do a guided meditation. We are going to do an Aries New Moon focused tarot spread, which I will be creating and delivering. We are going to do some guided journals, centering around the astrological energy of the moon, not only just the moon itself, but also the aspects. And then we are also going to discuss a ritual that you can do to kickstart the energy off right, okay? I do not like to do ritual on camera. My ancestors have affirmed that I should continue that practice, so I usually will show you guys a couple things sometimes, or I'll just describe what I'm gonna do, let you know what tools you need, and then you can do it accordingly. If you are in the Globe Goddess here, sometimes you will see me do spell work because I'll be giving y'all, or I will be giving you guys certain ritual tips to do, and we may do them together, okay? But other than that, yeah, make sure you guys get your tickets to that event, or subscribe to the Moonchild Tribe. If you are not in the Moonchild Tribe, you have access to way more content there. I'm going to be uploading tomorrow an Aries season video and discuss the transits for April and how you can prepare with all my Moonchild Tribe babies. So if you want to be a part of that, just go ahead and click one of those links down in the description and take advantage of what you need. You can book a one-on-one personal reading with me. You can check out my products, etc. I will leave you guys with that though. Remember, focus on the sun today. It's a 19-day, and that is sun energy in the tarot. And the sun is a beautiful thing. I am going to pull a postcard from Spirit for you all, and then I will catch you lovelies on Wednesday. All right, it says, dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune in to the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Ashe. Go ahead and screenshot that, flip it around the way you need to, read it back to yourself, honey. Listen, that was a beautiful message. It's letting you know that Spirit is always with you, like I said. You're always mind, spirit, and body. But even when you don't feel your best physically, when you don't feel you have the support that you need, Spirit is always navigating you. So trust your intuition, trust your authenticity, trust in your connection with nature, because that is the quickest way to deepen your connection with Spirit, okay? You are water, you are fire, you are earth, you are air, you are ether. And you need to understand that, okay? Unity consciousness is the best and easiest way to remain present. I'm pulling from my Dark Lilith Oracle for y'all because I just feel like we need some shadow cards to get us started off with the week. We got harmony in the home. I've told you guys that promoting harmony in the home, having cleansing conversations, doing the last of your spring cleaning is definitely something that's needed to focus on. So that makes sense. Got greed, wrong or right, love yourself, sound or sight. Listen, whenever you start standing up for yourself and you have certain boundaries and you start putting yourself first, and you start letting people know, look, this is what I got to do for me, for my dream to flow the way that it needs to flow, for my day to go that it needs to go. People will always start to call you selfish. They will say that you're greedy. They will call you narcissistic. But at the end of the day, you cannot give back to the world effectively if your cup is not full. So make sure your cup is full. Take care of you. Love yourself, wrong or right, sound or sight. Forgive yourself for your wrongdoings, but at the same time, admit when you're being greedy. Admit when you're being envious. Admit when you need to take a step back and be willing to give instead of always worrying about what you can receive, okay? Have balance. Balance is the key. Integration and balance is the key to everything. Sit on your high horse. What you do is your choices in reverse. Some of you guys feel like you have no control over your actions or the things around you, and I want to remind you that you do. You just need to love yourself enough to remember that, okay? You have grown. You are not the young person that you used to be, and if you would just show yourself a little bit more compassion and grace, if you would give yourself the romance that you deserve, if you would allow the relationship that you have to be nurtured instead of being so focused on duty, everything will work out in your favor. And if you need a message that I did not provide in this video, turn to music. There's a healing frequency in every sound, baby. There's a healing frequency in every lyric. Okay? I will leave you guys with that. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will be back here on Wednesday with your updated Moonscope.